Halfway through the year, I left beautiful Miami and headed to... Okay, y'all, let me get right to the tea. My contractor quit on me this week after spending 2 months drywalling one room. Let's get into it. If you've been here from the beginning, you know that this bedroom was my first demo in the house. And originally, the plan was for me and Big Boogie to tackle this room ourselves. Unfortunately, it took me much longer than expected to get an electrician and then to get him out here to update the electrical in this room. So I missed my window of opportunity to have Big Boogie services. And I knew I would need to hire this piece out. I'm down to try a lot of things, but I know drywall is at least a 2-man job. So I hit up my Cleveland Rolodex and I asked for referrals, and I had a few people come over to give me quotes in the room. The guy that I ended up picking was actually referred to me by my mother. Ultimately, I picked him for a few reasons. 1, he was the most cost efficient. 2, when he came, he seemed very professional. And 3, he actually said that I could assist him with the project, and I'm all about learning and saving a little coin in the process. Let's get into what actually happened. Right after Labor Day, I told him that yes, let's proceed. He told me that he could start the drywall portion that Monday and that he would be done by Tuesday, okay? 2-day project. Contrary to what people thought when I first moved to Miami, I work. So I can't participate on Mondays and Tuesdays because I'm getting to it. So I basically told him, if you want me to participate on Monday and Tuesday, my input will be limited until after I'm done with work. Right from day one, we were having issues confirming times and setting a schedule. Pretty much as soon as I sent the deposit, I realized that he had hit me with a classic contractor move, and basically was hopping around to a bunch of different projects, and mine was like one of the more minor ones that was on his plate, so I wasn't a priority. He also wasn't really trying to have me help. Like, remember, y'all, I told y'all drywall is super heavy. He tried to bring up a whole sheet of drywall up my stairs, y'all, and really like almost broke my whole window day one. So I'm clocking the red flags, but good contractors are hard to find. So I am trooping along and trying to trust the process. Day one, we only got 2 sheets of drywall up on the ceiling, and then he pretty much was like, I'm beat, I gotta go home. And then he texts me saying that somebody had passed away, and then the next text I got from him, he had almost cut off his finger on another project. So we're just doing delay after delay at this point. Next time he showed up, I was a little bit more pushy about assisting. 3 weeks in, we had just barely gotten the ceiling up, and Big Boogie happened to be in town, so she stopped by to see how it was going, and I could tell by the look of her face, she was like, what the? Her fibers were gassed so hard, she actually told me to not allow him back in my house. But I didn't want the drywall and the time that we had put in that far to be a total waste. But I should have listened, because it definitely only got worse from here. After taking a sheet of drywall to the face, yes, no exaggeration, I just realized that this man was not made to lead a team or to probably even be a part of a team. Then it started getting really spooky in terms of scheduling. Pause to read. I can't even share every missed deadline or, oh, it's going to be done this day and it's actually not done on this day. Then he messed up my electrical. I know it just keeps getting better. Not going to be home till later in the day. But either way, I feel like the hot priority for me is like figuring out what's going on with the electrical now. He said that he had a friend that could fix it. Oh, you broke it and now you're about to put your homeboy on? Skip and scam. Hit the midpoint of October, which is probably my busiest 3 weeks of travel for the year, which I kept making very clear via text and in person. By the end of the day on Saturday, October 4th, we hadn't even completed drywall. And this is basically a month from the time we started. Stay busy doing other things in the house. There is a laundry list of items to do. After another cancellation and a no-show, sent me this wonky message that reads like I'm the reason for the holdups. And I'm like, sir, we still are not done with the drywall. So why would you be texting me talking about payment? And then it was annoying me that he kept asking me about the electrician. And it's like, sir, you broke it. So no, I don't want your electrician referral. I went to New York for a couple weeks and came back to more of the same. He messaged me apologizing for beating up my wood floors, which he did not put down any protection for during the whole entire drywalling process. So finally, I said, hey, would really love for this entire project to be wrapped by next Thursday. He says that's perfectly fine because it's been 2 months. It should be perfectly fine. Like, this is actually insane. The day that he quit, he was supposed to be to my house at 5 p.m. I messaged him earlier in the day and said, hey, can you come at 6 instead? He's never on time, so I knew it would really be like 6:30. Called me around 6:08, and then I saw him going into my house about 10 to 15 minutes later. It's not abnormal if I was not home for him to just get started. This day we were supposed to be be sanding and then doing another layer of skim coating. He only has one sander, so I can't participate in sanding. To be honest, most of the time when I was there, he was really trying to still do everything himself anyway. So he was always trying to call me, and one thing about contractors or anybody I'm really doing business with, I like to have a running thread, whether it's text or email, of what's going on, for exactly this reason. So basically from here, he offered to refund my money, which I said absolutely amazing, pack up your stuff. But of course, the next morning, he promptly texted me and said, I will not be refunding your money. No surprise there. So after 63 days, this was the condition of the bedroom. Filthy and full of wasted materials. Now, the beauty of social media is that I posted the part 1 of this story, and one of my childhood friends that does this type of work reached out immediately. And can y'all believe it came over that same day? It is Sunday night. We are live posting this right now. I'm not really live, but you get it. And the room is ready for finished electric and paint. I don't know if you can even really tell the difference, but like for somebody that like has seen a room go through the process, this last guy hadn't even taped and mudded all of my seams. That is actually insane to me. So that was the horror story on how and why it has taken over 60 days to finish a 400 square foot bedroom.